When love turns to hate, watch out. A jilted wife takes out the competition.
She was going to take care of this problem once and for all.
A good time girl is running low on charm.
She was desperate. She was actually at the end. She had no other options.
And unrequited love pushes a woman to the edge.
There's easier ways to kill someone, but that's not what she wanted.
These deadly women are the exes from hell, dumped and dangerous.
I can't believe they're all grown up.
You could say empty nesters, Shannon and Rosco Griffin, met on Cloud 9.
Oh, it was a farewell gift.
Their 25-year romance is courtesy of NASA.
Shannon graduated with a bachelor's degree in aeronautical engineering. She was training astronauts.
He was in the Air Force, and her work with NASA brought them together.
But the high-stress job takes its toll. A seizure puts Shannon on indefinite sick leave.
Only 3 years before the Space Shuttle Challenger exploded shortly after takeoff. I'm guessing it took quite a toll on her.
50-year-old Shannon retires to a quiet life on a farm in Worth County, Missouri.
Yes, sir. No, that won't be a problem.
Husband Rosco goes along with it for a while, but at 52, he decides he's not ready to quit working.
Who's that?
I got the job in Kansas.
Rosco found a job teaching in Lyons, Kansas.
It's a real opportunity, Shannon.
I'm now moving to Kansas.
We'll work something out. Shannon, we will. We'll work something out. Shannon!
The once happy couple now live apart.
It's approximately a 9-hour drive.
He's lived part of the time in Kansas, and after a while, he was in Kansas almost all the time.
Hey, hon.
Hi. How's it going?
Hey, when you coming up here?
I don't know.
Shannon?
No one is happy anymore. Then Rosco suffers another blow. A close friend in the service commits suicide, leaving him devastated.
Could you tell he was so depressed?
No, he hit it well.
He confides in 46-year-old doctor Ireina Puscaru.
Ireina was a psychiatrist working for the VA hospital in Kansas.
I'm so sorry, but it's time for my next appointment. We can continue this next time.
I don't suppose we could continue this over dinner.
It is a cardinal rule, an ethics issue for a therapist to become involved with their patient.
Yes,
Great.
I'd like that.
But Ireina didn't let that stop her.
Ireina is just the medicine Rosco needs.
They claim they fell in love, and the relationship became romantic.
The affair remains a secret. Until, on their 20th wedding anniversary, Rosco decides to tell his wife through social media.
They weren't legally separated. However, he did change his status to it's complicated.
It was devastating to Shannon.
Some might take that as saying, the last 20 years with you have been horrible, and now I've replaced you.
Shannon was initially despondent. Shannon decided to fight for her marriage and try to make it work with Rosco.
But Rosco wants his cake and eat it too. He agrees the two women can meet.
Rosco had informed Shannon that he was meeting Ireina, and she told him, no, I'm going to come along with you to this meeting.
Shannon's plan is simple.
Irene, this is Shannon, my wife.
She wanted Rosco to tell Ireina that the affair was over.
You are going to listen to me because I'm
Shannon.
going to say this
Shannon,
only
calm down.
once. You need to stay away from
Shannon.
my husband. If you do
All
not
right,
stay
stop,
away
Shannon.
from him, I will destroy you and your
Shannon,
career.
stop.
Do you hear me?
It's my understanding that the meeting did not go well.
You stay away from him. In
Shannon!
fact, just shut up, Rosco.
It was a very short meeting with some words exchanged.
Does everybody in this room hear me? That this
Shannon.
woman is sleeping with my husband.
Ireina.
Everybody, do they hear me?
Shannon!
Shut up.
And they went their separate ways. Rosco left with Shannon.
Shannon seems to have won. But this is just the first round, because Rosco is still seeing his lover.
Rosco didn't stick to his word in ending that affair. Him and Ireina continued to have contact.
Shannon had a job to do. She had to save her husband. She had to save her marriage from this evil woman.
Shannon Griffin is on a mission to save her marriage.
You stay there.
She and Rosco attend a counseling session.
I'm sure he's still seeing her.
Shannon's understanding that that meeting was going to be a type of marital counseling session whereby they could work on their relationship.
But I do want to see Ireina. I can't help the way I feel.
I can't help the way I feel.
Rosco says he does not want to end his relationship with Ireina. Shannon is furious and storms out.
She gives her husband one last chance to change his mind.
Shannon, where are you?
How could you, Rosco? How could you let that woman ruin our lives?
We're not happy, Shannon. So look, either we go ahead with a divorce, or we'll stay married, and I'll just see Ireina on the weekend.
It's the wrong answer.
She leaves Rosco a very ominous note. She says, "It's obvious you can't deal with this, so I will."
That same day, January 13th, 2012, Shannon drives 250 miles through the night to reach Gladstone, Missouri, the home of Dr. Ireina Puscaru.
Ireina answered the door. Shannon walked into the house and Ireina backed into the house. And shot Ireina 3 times. And Ireina fell to the floor. And Shannon walked over to her and pointed the gun at her face and shot a 4th time.
It was a very personal crime and extremely violent and extremely up close.
I'm not going to let you have what you want. Bang, bang, she's dead, and it's your fault.
There were pieces of bone and teeth scattered across the floor.
This tragedy is made worse. There is an eyewitness.
Her mother was there, and her mother saw every single minute of one shot after another as her daughter drops to the ground, blood spraying everywhere. It was a brutal, brutal scene to view.
After Shannon had shot Ireina, she got in her car and she made a series of phone calls.
It's me.
One of the phone calls she made was to Rosco,
She's dead.
and she confessed
I killed her.
and said she had done the killing for him,
This isn't the first time she's hurt someone, but it'll be the last.
to protect him from, in Shannon's words, that evil woman. Rosco then called 911.
Hello? Yes.
The police track her down within hours.
Step out of the car, please, ma'am.
She wasn't the kind of person to go on the run after committing a crime. So she gave herself up very easily and faced the music.
Satisfied her job is done, Shannon happily cooperates.
Shannon ended up pleading guilty to second-degree murder. And she never went to trial.
In 2015, Shannon Griffin is sentenced to 20 years for second-degree murder and 20 years for armed criminal action.
Shannon didn't have a criminal history at all. She didn't even have speeding tickets. According to Rosco, she was the type of person that would make him stop on the side of the highway to help an injured animal. She had not exhibited any kind of violent behavior prior to the shooting.
Shannon, a brilliant scientist who understands the laws of physics, couldn't deal with more earthly forces. Matters of the heart are her undoing.
I think Shannon wanted Ireina out of the picture. I don't think this was a heat-of-the-moment thing. I think she had time to consider her crime.
She just didn't want to kill Ireina. She wanted to obliterate her essence, and she did.
When a woman has nothing to gain,
She's almost like a child.
but everything to lose,
This is a person who is becoming undone.
all bets are off.
And that's when the tornado started.
Some women like to tease.
George? Hi.
36-year-old Patricia Tito is a professional.
You buy me a drink?
Not tonight, Tricia.
Patricia Tito really thought very highly of herself and her sexual power over men.
Fred? Hi.
baby.
I haven't seen you in so long.
You look beautiful.
You buy me a drink?
Sure, what you want to drink, honey?
Bourbon.
2 bourbons.
She works the rooms of Shreveport, Louisiana, for more than pleasure.
She used her sexuality to get what she wanted.
For her, it's a living.
Say, any chance of a loan?
She wasn't a quote-unquote prostitute, but she slept with men to get what she wanted.
Come on, you know I'm worth it.
All right.
Patricia's method of getting money for herself was through a man's wallet.
Once she figured out she could manipulate and con and charm her way into a man's bed and then get whatever she wanted, she ran with it.
Patricia, you ain't no customer. Now get back to work.
Occasionally, Patricia has to make ends meet, the old-fashioned way.
She worked a little bit on and off, but she never kept a job. One time she had some sort of job in a restaurant as a waitress.
Hi.
Hi there. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, doing well, thank you. You have some specials that look mighty fine.
The brownie is delicious.
Every man is fair game for Patricia, as long as they have the means and the desire.
Did you make it?
No, I could have lied. But I did make the...
47-year-old Chris Shufflin ticks all the boxes.
I'll have one of those, please.
Okay. I'll be back.
Thank you.
Chris was self-employed in the oil business. I mean, he could take care of himself.
Patricia has a string of men to pay her way, but Chris starts looking like her best bet.
Patricia didn't have much, but when she met Chris, she won the lottery. She saw a pot of gold.
He was lucrative. He had plenty of cash. He wasn't hurting for money.
If you want to be with Patricia, the money needs to keep coming.
Patricia wasn't looking for a soulmate. She was looking for a line of credit.
You know, he would give her checks like between $200 and $1,500, right? To live on.
Chris is an easy mark.
Trish, you're gonna send me to the poorhouse.
But I'm worth it.
Yes, you are.
Chris was passive. He probably would have struggled with telling someone no.
Can I also get $150 for my hair?
Why not? 150.
Thank you.
She had a roof over her head and she had money in her pocket, and it was all from him.
Here you go, honey.
For a year, Patricia is riding high.
I'll see you later.
Until
Chris has a stroke.
Hey, hon.
Hey, how you doing, Tricia?
Good. You're looking good.
Am I? I don't feel so good. It's good to see you.
At first, Patricia's full of sympathy.
Baby, I'm doing it real hard. Can I have some money?
What the hell? Tricia, I can't continue to give you any money.
Until she realizes Chris has lost his income.
Probably it was going to take him a year or two to get back up to full strength. He had just reached that point he couldn't afford it anymore.
I'm not even working now.
Then screw you.
Tricia. Tricia.
Bound to happen sooner or later, and here it is, happening.
Patricia dumps Chris as quickly as she found him and returns to her former lines of credit.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Patricia.
How you doing?
I'm good. Yeah, what do you want?
But since she's hooked on Chris, her other men have moved on.
Patricia, don't call me again.
You don't have to be like that.
I said, don't call me again.
Fine, I won't.
Her old connections were gone, some of them deceased, some of them no longer would have anything to do with her.
Patricia has to face reality. Her credit around town is exhausted. Her only chance is to make amends with Chris. But she's too late.
Judy Win is this 59-year-old secretary. Everybody loves her.
He moved on with another woman, and another woman that was significantly older than Patricia Tito. And that did not sit well with Patricia Tito.
Patricia was struggling to maintain what, at some point in her life, was pretty good, her looks. She was losing him.
I'll get you back.
And now she loses Chris to a woman 21 years older than she was. That had to hurt.
A woman scorned for love, watch out. A woman scorned for love and money, that could be deadly.
Shreveport, Louisiana. Patricia Tito wants her man back, and there's one person in her way: his new girlfriend, Judy Win.
Patricia was desperate. She had gotten into a desperate situation.
She vandalizes Judy's car by throwing paint all over it.
The way I read the message, it's your car today, it's you next.
This is a person who is becoming undone.
Patricia was a woman on a mission, and her mission was to get Judy.
On August 31st, 2003, Patricia makes her intentions clear.
You better sleep with one eye open. You hear me?
In those phone calls, there was rage, extreme rage.
Let me tell you something, partner. I get a hold of Judy Win. Ain't nobody on God's green earth gonna make her recognizable.
You better sleep with one eye open. Once I get a hold of Judy Win, she's gonna become unrecognizable.
Do you hear me, Chris? Huh? Do you hear me?
I listened to all of the voicemails, and I can tell you that they sent chills up my spine. As a long-term career prosecutor, I've really never heard such evil and hatred in someone's voice.
You won't even know what hit you.
You knew somebody was gonna die.
That's it. I'm gonna call the police. It's ridiculous. Yes.
But it's too late.
There was really no time for the police to act.
Patricia Tito was ice pick crazy. She was just that full of rage and anger.
So Judy's washing dishes, doing her housework, and suddenly she sees somebody outside, and you know what? Guess who it is? It's Patricia.
No one can know what was going through Judy's mind when she spotted Patricia with the gun pointed at her. She didn't even have time to respond.
Judy! Stay with me.
Chris comes downstairs
Stay with me.
and finds her in the floor. She's shot in the chest, bleeding badly.
Patricia Tito shot me.
Stay with me, baby. Stay with me.
She says, Tricia shot me. Trish Tito shot me.
Stay with me. Stay with me. Yes, we have an emergency at 14 Kent Street, Shreveport.
Judy dies of a single gunshot to the chest.
Stay with me, baby. Stay with me, all right? Stay with me.
But what happens next isn't the outcome Tricia desires.
Chris isn't gonna come running into her arms after she kills his girlfriend. It's not gonna happen that way, but she believes it will.
Patricia Tito is wanted in relation.
It's not Chris who comes running. It's the police. With a trail of evidence, a death threat, and the victim's dying testimony. Patricia is the obvious prime suspect.
Here, we don't have a case that Columbo needs to step in and solve, you know? She knew her number was up.
Patricia is cornered and broke with nowhere to hide. All she has now is the mercy of the justice system.
She eventually just walked to the front of the police station and said that she was wanted and she was here to turn herself in.
She ended up pleading guilty to manslaughter, which in Louisiana is a heat of passion killing.
In 2004, Patricia Tito receives 40 years in prison for manslaughter. She will no longer be admired or bankrolled by men. For her, love is a transaction, and rejection never an option.
Jealousy isn't the only motivator, but it is the one that makes people crazy.
What does it take?
It must have been humiliating and embarrassing.
To push a good woman.
She wanted to get rid of her.
Over the edge.
This is like a train on fire headed off a cliff.
Sydney, Australia. Many migrants come here to build their dreams. Manisha Patel and her husband arrived in 2008. But within a year, they have troubles.
Manisha had two serious blows in her life to deal with. One was the failure of her marriage. The second, not being able to work as an engineer in Australia.
No, I got my bachelor's in India. Okay, thank you.
Her qualifications were not recognised, so she took a series of less qualified jobs.
That had to be hard to deal with.
Manisha needs a lift. Luckily, she knows where to go.
She went to an Indian matrimonial website. She wanted to make sure she found someone Indian, somebody from the same sort of background as her. That was very important to her.
Niraj Dave is looking for the same thing.
This site is for people who are genuinely looking for somebody to marry.
Try this, try mine.
It's okay.
It's delicious.
Their chemistry is good, and they have a lot in common.
Niraj, also from India, also has a bachelor's degree in engineering and also unable to find employment in that field. They bonded.
So the lovebirds nest.
They became really close really quickly and moved into her shared apartment together.
The future looks bright again. Manisha thinks she's found her new man. But life isn't that simple.
Manisha wasn't the only woman in Niraj's life when they were living together.
Niraj's parents were actively looking for a new spouse for him.
Her new Romeo is seeing another woman, virtually, back in India.
You look like that Bollywood actress.
Which one?
Priyanka Chopra?
Yes, that one.
A young woman in India named Pervy. And they fell for each other.
My God, those eyes. Are you as beautiful in person?
Well, you'll find out very soon.
Pervy was a highly educated and vibrant woman.
You're gonna love it here.
Well, I'm scared of sharks, so I'm not coming anywhere near them.
Don't worry. You'll be safe.
Manisha knew none of this.
Who's that?
Oh, just an old friend.
Manisha saw that Niraj was talking to Pervy, but Niraj had told her that Pervy was just a friend.
Manisha has bigger issues to worry about. Things get complicated when she discovers she's pregnant.
Everything will be fine.
I've brought shame on my family.
I think Manisha would have loved nothing more than to have a family with Niraj, but she couldn't. She was trapped by cultural expectations.
I don't think that they thought their families would approve of the marriage.
We can sort this out.
Niraj is in no hurry to make an honest woman out of her.
There aren't doctors.
Instead, they agree to an abortion. And there's another bombshell.
You have to understand. I am promised to another.
What? Who?
It's been arranged by our families.
Around about the same time, Niraj tells Manisha that he is going to get married.
He had impregnated her. They were still acting like husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend. And now he tells her, sorry, you're not good enough for me. I'm marrying somebody else.
Perfect.
But Manisha isn't giving up. She wants to imagine a woman on the other side of the world isn't really a threat.
We love it.
Oh, great. I've got the tenancy agreement here if you'd like to sign.
Yeah, sure.
She even helps Niraj secure an apartment. He agrees that she can move in, but into the spare room. She's no longer welcome in his bed, and she must leave when his new girlfriend arrives.
Manisha was willing to humiliate herself, do anything to be close to Niraj, because she was hoping to change his mind.
But Manisha is on a collision course with fate.
Like a train on fire headed off a cliff.
In Sydney, Australia,
Try this.
Manisha Patel will do anything to keep her man Niraj.
It's delicious.
Although he's pledged himself to another woman, Manisha won't give up easily.
She couldn't do enough to keep his attention on her. She didn't see it wasn't working.
Her rival is about to arrive, and Manisha has to make way.
Got to go to the airport. Put it down.
Yeah, okay.
We have to go, okay?
I certainly don't think Manisha gave any indication to him about how she was feeling. She bottled it up inside.
Welcome to your new home. Upstairs.
As soon as Pervy arrives, Manisha is out of the picture.
Coming from India, 28-year-old Pervy Joshi has no idea her fiancé has been cheating.
I love it.
Are you sure?
Yes. I love it, and I love it.
Don't worry, it's just a movie.
But Manisha doesn't give up.
Hi, what's up?
I need your help. I'm so scared.
The fact that Niraj was now living with his bride-to-be didn't stop Manisha from loving him or trying to be with him.
What's wrong?
My friend's in trouble.
Manisha was keeping in close contact with Niraj. She was phoning him and texting him.
Yeah, sure. Come over.
Manisha meets her replacement.
Pervy had no idea Manisha existed, but Manisha knew all about Pervy.
Seeing Niraj and Pervy together just came to really crystallize for her just how desperate her situation was.
On July 30th, 2013, Manisha is up earlier than usual.
Ostensibly, she was getting up that early to go to work.
Manisha's flatmate saw her kneeling and praying in front of a shrine, something she had never seen Manisha do before.
Manisha doesn't like the new arrangement, so she's going to make it right. She still has a key to her old apartment.
She let herself into the apartment using the keys that she had. She knew that Niraj wouldn't be there. Niraj was working as a security guard, often doing overnight shifts.
Her anger had been misplaced from Niraj to Pervy, and she wanted to get rid of her.
Manisha crept into the bedroom. She put her hand over Pervy's throat, and she put her hands around her neck and started choking her.
Manisha used the element of surprise.
Movies would have you think that choking someone only takes 15 seconds. It actually takes a tremendous amount of strength.
Manisha never wavered. She had a serious intent to kill.
But that wasn't the end of it. Then Manisha stabbed her twice after she was dead.
As she flees, Manisha makes a feeble attempt to cover her tracks.
She took Pervy's handbag and she spread the contents around on the floor to make it look like somebody had broken in and attacked Pervy.
Manisha thinks she's reset the clock.
She thinks that with Pervy out of the picture, she and Niraj can get back to having life as it was, the life that she knew and the life that she obviously loved, with him.
Niraj returns home from work,
Pervy!
only to discover his worst nightmare.
Pervy! Pervy! Pervy!
Pervy is new to the country, but Niraj knows one person who would want her dead. And by coincidence, Manisha too has been stabbed.
Hi, Manisha. How you feeling?
I'm okay, sir.
What happened again on the night of the stabbing?
There were two of them.
Two.
They wore masks, so I couldn't see their faces.
Manisha said that she was attacked by two men as she was walking home.
Then one of them stabbed me here.
Manisha also stabbed herself.
It's an alibi to divert suspicion and get Niraj's sympathy.
Get well.
But her story quickly falls apart. When the police check surveillance video of the victim's residence.
Footage that showed her walking from her car to Niraj and Pervy's apartment.
When confronted with the evidence, she admits to the killing, but claims self-defense. But again, her story falls short. Manisha's jealous history and self-inflicted wounds simply hasten her road to trial. In 2015, Manisha Patel is convicted of murder and sentenced to 24 years in prison. She will be eligible for parole in 2033.
Manisha is highly unlikely to kill again. Like most people convicted of murder, she had a very specific reason and motivation for doing it, and that's over.
Manisha's anger stole the promising life of an innocent, hoping to make her future on the other side of the world. Pervy is the victim of someone who, under different circumstances, might have been a friend.
Manisha had never been in trouble with the law before. She'd always been a good person.
In May 2017, an Australian appeals court set aside Manisha Patel's conviction. She remains behind bars, awaiting a retrial next year. These deadly women couldn't accept rejection. Shannon Griffin assassinated her rival. Patricia Tito's ego cost an innocent life. And Manisha Patel killed a beautiful young woman. All three killed out of spite. They were dumped and dangerous.